by drought.
And now that there's the issue of gender, the issue of involving women in the climate change approach, the mitigation of climate change effects, involvement of them in policy makings, and also involving them in activities that will ensure that we achieve land degradation neutrality. What is Namibia doing in ensuring that women are also involved in these approaches?
Yeah, in Namibia, women are involved, and we know that especially in communal areas where livelihoods of those residents there more depends on rain-fed and also on the land. And you know that women are the engines of production in the communal land, because men are mostly absent because of labor migration. They have to migrate to urban areas, and the women are the really ones. 85% of food production in the rural areas are really done by women. So we can say the women are the agents of change. So what we need to do now, that's why this program is in mainstreamed here, so that we can now look at how do we empower women. In Namibia, we have already some programs going on in different areas in communal land to empower them in different types and different areas. The area of production, food production, to enhance their food production in agricultural areas, like Kunene, Ohangwena, Oshikoto, Msati, Zambezi, Kavango, East and West, and also Oshana, and the many areas there. And also looking at other in the southern areas where women, even in the Omaheke area in the east, they are the ones who are more doing pastoral work. Men are just sitting somewhere there, but these are women who are doing most of this work. So therefore, empowering women, it's more vital. This year, next month, I will also launch another program. We got money, funding, 150 million for the 5 regions. We focus on some part of 5 regions to enhance the capacity of these people in food production. Focusing on Kunene, Ohangwena, part of Kunene, part of Ohangwena, part of Msati, and part of Shikoto, and Zambezi and Kavango West. So Kavango East. We are looking at how do we empower them. Women can change many things, because we feel that, especially back home in Namibia, we had problems, challenges with the people cutting trees, and without, of course, knowing. When there's a say that says you cut a branch where you are sitting on. Exactly, that's what the people do. As a government, what we do is to ensure that people do right things. When scientists tell you that don't do this because it will cause that, the problem we are finding ourselves today in the world is because of human action. This climate change has not been brought just because of God willing. It is because of our own action as human. God has never brought this climate change. The change of climate is because of our action. And you have been told, don't do this. Desertification, the same. We are deforesting the area, cutting trees uncontrollably. It doesn't mean that we are not supposed to cut trees, but cutting trees, you must harvest. There's a way of doing it. That's why it needs to be controlled. Necessary documentation has to be sought before you go and cut the trees. Okay. So what happened is that it's unfortunate that people, they pretend as if they don't understand when we say don't do. As government, we are there to implement policies, to implement laws that has been put up by lawmakers in parliament. So without fear of favor or prejudice. And we have to implement them as they are, because otherwise, if we fail our duty, when we say don't do this, and we mean it, and it's not going to be a political matter. It is something that we know that it will put us in a very awkward position tomorrow. And we need to understand as human beings that these issues of leaning on things that, no, I have to make living, and you are sacrificing the future for the immediate benefit. It should not be tolerated at all. So you can't sacrifice the future because you want to make benefit, because the future, you don't see it now. You must see the future now.
Yes.
That where we are going is far.
Yes,
and
yes,
even
yes.
if you are not there, our generations, and the constitution is there, our constitution is very clear.
There are going to be generations to come to make sure that that also enjoy the benefits of what we have been living in now.
That's why in the constitution, the protection of environment is enshrined in the constitution, Article 9.